Hello. I would like to thank my fellow speakers for setting the stage for today's topic. My name is Feda Tahboub, and I'm the head of projects at Deyaar Development. I've been in the construction industry for over 20 years, so my background is really in the construction, not really in the technology. However, I've been fortunate enough to be given the opportunity to apply and experiment with the applications of technology in my projects. As head of projects, I stand at the crossroads of strategy, execution, and delivery of value to my organization, stakeholders, and the end users. And through this intersection, I see the technological advancements as a strategic tool to maximize project successes and deliver their outcomes. So in my talk today, I will go through three parts. First part is the business case. Second part is the challenges, and the third part is the application, which is the case study. With the business case, I remember one day I was sitting with my CEO discussing required resourcing for the portfolio of projects for the current and upcoming projects. And then he turned to me and asked, what do you need? I instantly answered digitalization. I answered that because in addition to the traditional way of looking into resourcing our projects, with the right skill sets, sufficient manpower, as well as equipment, we need to look into technology and the ways it can add to the efficiency of the teams, as well as help mitigate the inherent risks within the industry. So with that, the World Economic Forum actually describes technology as the third person in the room. And that's why we really need to rethink our processes and how we can harness its power and full potential. In my organization, we continuously and proactively look into ways where we can improve our operations. And to answer these business needs, we look into technology, into delivering these requirements. In our case in particular, and given the geographical dispersed nature of our projects, technology is very important. Like looking at this map and looking at our projects, if we are to connect the dots, reflecting our projects, we would be talking about a circumference of hundreds of kilometers. That's why it's very important to have a digital platform where we can have a simultaneous access to all our projects, which provide the project teams, the management, with proactive monitoring as well as tools for sound decision making. With the right set of data, we can get real-time construction updates, risk mapping, predictive insights, commercial reports, all with precision, transparency, void of human bias or error. Second very important point is actually also increasing the operations efficiency. Again, given the number of projects in our portfolio, whether completed or running, we actually pride ourselves having a very lean team setup. However, due to these challenges, we have to empower our team members with innovative solutions that can take off, as mentioned by my fellow speakers, take off the heavy weight lifting or the repetitive tasks, automate workflows, as well as provide the tools to maximize the project success. Third point, and this is a very important point for me, is actually to foster a culture of continuous improvement. My organization has been in the market for over 23 years, so you can imagine the wealth of knowledge within the organization. Typically, and in other setups, actually lessons learned are usually forgotten, hardly recorded, and sometimes even lost if a member leaves the organization. However, digitalizing these assets would allow the team members to sift through years' worth of knowledge within seconds with the actionable recommendations, which will again maximize project success and avoid recurrence of past issues. The fourth business need is actually to help us achieve our sustainability goals faster. Sustainability is a very big component in all of our developments brief, whether it's in the design, execution, or in the operation stages. And there are a lot of tools currently that we are deploying, which will provide life simulation, predictive maintenance requirements, and ultimately reduce the carbon footprint. However, with this technology and the new technologies, specifically the emerging technologies, there's usually a lot of buzz. Just like with any other new technology comers, any technology comes with high expectations, ambiguity. Looking into this 2023 Gartner hype cycle, generative AI, LLMs, robotics, and all lots of emerging technologies are currently at the peak of inflated expectations. And that echoes even louder in the case of construction industry. We in our industry lag behind actually other industries like healthcare, automotive, financial services. And as per the chart, it's estimated that it will take 2 to 5 years to recover from the technology disillusionment to reach the plateau of productivity. And I forecast that it may take even longer for our sector to catch up. Now to the challenges part. Technology comes with challenges, especially the emerging technologies. One of the main challenges which was touched upon by my fellow speakers is actually that the human mind needs to be at the forefront, especially with the expertise like MEP, structure, project management expertise. It's nearly impossible to run these disciplines autonomously with no human guidance. Second point is the data quality. As fellow speakers also mentioned, garbage in, garbage out. So it's really important to scrutinize, filter through the quality of the input data to get proper outputs, proper simulation, proper consolidated reports that can apply to all of the projects within the portfolio. The third challenge is actually the spatial awareness, which is, a fact for our construction industry. Spatial awareness and spatial recognition might stretch beyond the capabilities of the technology, especially even robotics. So we really need to ensure that when we are considering applying a technology for a certain project, that it's fit for use, benefit analysis is conducted in terms of size, complexity, and return on investment. Now to the exciting part, my project, which is Marcasa. In my organization, we have taken a conscious decision to digitalize our processes across our functions. And in my department, Marcasa was picked as a pilot project. Marcasa is a 1.1 billion dirhams worth development in Dubai Maritime City. We have recently completed the enabling works package, and the main works package has already started on site. We have picked Marcasa as a pilot project because of its complex nature and the need to have alignment between all stakeholders across the full life cycle of the project. So we have introduced actually an AI powered construction management software where it provides a collaborative software for the designer team, for the project management teams, the consultants, contractor, as well as the subcontractor teams. And at this stage of the project, we have already started seeing the benefit of it. And I will just mention here a few. We were able to reduce the turnaround time of engineering submittals by around 57%. This is very substantial. And this was possible given the collaborative and the automated workflow built in within the software. Not only that, because of the integration with the scheduling module within the software, we were able, the software would assist the reviewer in prioritizing and the submittals that require to be actioned in terms of their criticality on the schedule as well as the procurement timelines. There's another tool within the software which is called AI DocuChat, and this one would also summarize everything relevant for the reviewer, anything related to the subject submittal within the collateral of the project, summarize it to the reviewer to provide baseline information to review against. The second major benefit that we have witnessed by using this AI power tool is to get faster, accurate reporting. And this is also due to the deep integration between the scheduling module as well as the document management module, where the software is able to extract vital information from the daily reports, from the inspections rates, even work in progress, to give actual instant data and automated dashboards. And the third one, which is extremely exciting, is the preemptive issue resolution. So the software is able to analyze the sentiments that are being recorded within the platform in terms of the interaction that's happening. So, for example, if there is a lot of ambiguity, if there is a lot of frustration, conflict, or even urgency, this would be highlighted to the project manager so that he or she can dig deeper, resolve it before it escalates to an actual risk. And on the risks part, within the software, there are trained AI risk agents that are trained to identify the risks, analyze the risks, rank the risks in terms of impact and likelihood, and propose certain applicable mitigation measures. These reports would be issued regularly to the project manager for further validation and confirmation on the applicable mitigation. So these applications we're very excited about in Markasa, and we're looking forward to apply this case study across our other projects as applicable. And again, I go back to my point that in our industry, where there is really a very rich breeding ground for the technology and its emerging applications to flourish, and it's really our duty to take that on. Thank you.